Let's go, boy.
All right.
Yeah.
Yo, what is going on, everyone? This is the prequel of sorts. I cannot take you guys. This is this is the prequel of sorts for the AniBrigade podcast. This is episode zero. Episode zero. And pretty much this is just going to be like the introduction. We're not going to be talking too crazy about anything with this. It's pretty much, most of you guys probably already know us, but we're pretty much going to tell you who we are again, if maybe in case somebody's watching this who doesn't know. So we're going to go through that, and we're also going to go through some other things as well. So
Are you still doing that?
I stopped already.
All right, so first off, I'm Memory. This is where the podcast is going to be on my channel, and because I got the most subs, you know.
Wow. That's legit how he started this off. Oh, I got the most subs, so I'm the one that knows this. No one else.
Hello, everyone. I'm Professor Anime.
Yeah, but I'm Memory. All our links are going to be down in the description. So next up we have Miles. So Miles, say whatever you want about yourself. Second most subscribers.
Professor Anime. It's Professor Anime. Professor, yeah.
The Prophet. The Prof.
Yeah. Prophet. Yes. What's going on?
Yeah.
You know who it is.
He has the second most subscribers here. That's why he didn't get to host it. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, okay, I got something to say.
I'm just kidding. And third, we have Aaron or Blade.
What's up? Yeah, so Aaron or Blade, whichever one you feel like calling me. Well, I might not have the most subscribers, compared to those two. I have 51% female watchers.
Wow.
And 49% male. Oh,
hey, you can't beat me in updates though.
Oh,
you can't beat me in update videos.
Dude, me and Miles could combine our updates. We would never.
By the way, Memory forgot to point this out, but just like letting you guys all know, my camera right now, I guess it's the connection over on Discord, me and Memory's connection and whatnot, since he's the one hosting and whatnot, it's causing me to become a little bit pixelated, so I look a little blurry.
Yeah, but from Miles' perspective, he actually looks fine, but it's like the connection, because he's in the other, part of the United States, so the connection that he has coming into me is not that good. So
Travis wrote, I thought I was playing Minecraft.
Well, hopefully in future streams we can get this all sorted out. As long as I'm not lagging, that's a good sign.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think you are.
And at least they can hear you clearly. So
yeah.
Professor Minecraft.
I mean, hey, you know what? For this stream, I don't care. You can call me that. Whatever.
So is everything's going pretty smoothly? Like we're not lagging or anything? Because I'm not looking at the chat or the stream or anything. Like I'm kind of just focusing on OBS to make sure everything's going smoothly. Because this is also like
looks good, by the way, on my end too. On the video,
and if there's any like problems with like stoppages or lag, it's usually on Discord's end. It's not usually on our end. So 'cause Discord, the video chat thing is kind of new. So
I just stopped this on the dumbest face for Professor. He's like this. I gotta take a screenshot of that.
So yeah, next up we're pretty much going to discuss what we are about, what we're going to do. It's pretty self-explanatory, but us three were a part of another podcast before. Most of you probably know that as well, but if you didn't, it was called the Otaku A-Team. We had, at the start, it was 3 people, and it quickly moved to, we had 5 people doing it.
5, yeah.
At one time. And we want to, follow some of the same things we had there, but also we want to do a lot of things differently here. So, Aaron, if you want to kind of go into that and what we want to do differently than the Otaku A-Team and what we did there.
Yeah, right. Excuse me. So, essentially, one thing that would happen with the Otaku A-Team is that as we started going and making more videos and stuff like that, we started trying to get a real schedule and a format for it. So, every week we always try to go for every Sunday. We try to do that nonstop for months. And the problem is that eventually some of us had to work, some of us had obviously family things that would come up, and it kind of destroyed our system of doing it. We started having times where we felt like we had to force ourselves to go out and do it, and then there were other times where we even had to rush a few times doing it because we'd have to leave midway through. And it got to the point that it became really not fun for us to do the way we're doing it. It's not that we didn't enjoy, the podcast itself. It's just, setting up for it became more of a, kind of a work thing than anything else. And that really destroyed our enjoyment of it, which we knew was affecting just us doing the videos in general. And we don't want that to happen again. Right.
Yeah. So
with, with this, the AniBrigade, we're going to try to make it more just when we can do it, when, whenever we feel like doing it. Make sure to follow all of us on Twitter, because we'll make sure to actually announce a few days or even a day or two before, hey, we're gonna have like this Sunday or whatever. But yeah, it's not gonna be like every week or not like bi-weekly or stuff like that. We're not gonna do stuff like that. We want to make it where it follows the same principles as the Otaku A-Team in nature. Like, we're still gonna be talking about like weekly anime stuff or anime stuff in general. We'll be talking about news, etc. Topics that we feel are relevant. But it's just not going to have that kind of super structure to it that's going to be like, oh, every week it's going to be this time and from this point, from this hour, no, it's not going to be that. It's going to be more just free.
Yeah.
And, like even today, what we're going to be doing at one point is we're going to be asking you guys to recommend things that you may want to see from these, because we really are open. We want, like I said, we want to stay similar to what we did with the Otaku A-Team.
We want to branch out, still do more.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And that's one thing that we feel like you guys could help us with, is tell us, hey, we would like to see you do this, or these type of videos, and we'll try to go do that. We'll talk about it, etc.
Yeah, for example, Memory had the idea maybe like we can do a spoiler cast or something like that, where we talk about like a full series. We can do that, and we can just dedicate one stream to like a series, like for example, like Tokyo Ghoul, and then we can just talk about whatever was contained within Tokyo Ghoul and our personal enjoyment and stuff like that. Right. So I mean, but just be in mind that obviously with full series, it's stuff that we have all watched. Yeah. So if you haven't watched those shows, then you might get spoiled. Hence why.
Yeah, we don't want to hear anyone like, "Oh my God, you spoiled it for us! How could you?"
I mean, especially if it was in the title itself. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like, I think that would be something cool to do. Would be like those spoiler casts. I would think a good idea would be like movie nights, like once in a while. Now, obviously not like an every week thing, but like maybe like once a month or something. We try to have like a movie night where we all get together and watch a movie. Maybe we've already saw, but maybe also movies that we haven't saw yet. I think that would be a pretty cool thing to do.
I would suggest we stay away from series though, because our track record series after like
I mean,
only one we ever got through was Super Lovers.
Right. And I think if we were to do a series, I think we would watch it on our own time and then do the spoiler cast over it. I think that would be the way to go about it. Because, I mean, I think the best way to do it, honestly, would to watch a series that we all haven't watched yet and then do a spoiler cast over it. So, like, obviously, most of us have, like, we've all watched SAO, we've all watched Tokyo Ghoul, we've all watched, like, those shows. So, I mean, it'd kind of be, I wouldn't say that would be the best way to go about doing a spoiler cast. I think it'd be to do something like we haven't watched yet, going into it for the first time. I think that would be the best way to go about it. So
that is true. Like Travis wrote so nicely in the chat, Tokyo Magnitude 2 episodes. That's about like how much we actually did on the channel.
Well, you know what? We can still finish Tokyo Magnitude and then discuss it later. So I mean,
we could.
What are we in? We're only 4 episodes into that, or 5 episodes.
4 or 5 episodes.
We were on episode 5, actually.
Oh man, it was a good show, but just gotta finish.
But as a group, we only watched 2 episodes with Travis.
So. Right.
So so about the recommendations, Aaron kind of already touched on it. We're open to like all suggestions, recommendations for what we're gonna do on the channel here, because I mean with the Otaku A-Team, it was like every Sunday we had we usually talked about like anime or whatever. Like I love talking about the seasonal stuff. Like that's one of my favorite things to do. So we're still gonna have that, but I think like Aaron said, we're gonna talk like about a lot of hot topics or hot news that is out.
Because that's the thing that I think we should do, as a podcast channel, because when it came down to the Otaku A-Team, we were kind of like limited as far as
we were late on everything.
Yeah.
So if news came out, if news came out, we were like making videos on it like 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, we would basically talk about the most hype shows that we're looking forward to, mid-season review, and then final season review. That's what we would basically do.
We became too formulaic. No, but we
still want to do that.
Formulaic, and we really don't want to do that.
Yeah,
formulaic.
we don't want to be limited. We want to branch out, try different things. You know, talk about the latest news and whatnot, and have you. So
I mean, I think
go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, realistically, like what we can do. I don't know if you guys follow like Anime Uproar. I watch them. Pretty cool guys there, but they like say news comes out for like a series like Attack on Titan. Like they'll instantly hop into a stream, start a stream, and discuss the news and discuss like kind of speculate going into the next season or whatever, like regarding that news. So I think that's like something that we should definitely try and do when we can, even if it's like a 25-30 minute podcast discussion video. Like I think doing stuff like that is good, and you know it keeps you like relevant, because if news is dropping on Attack on Titan, you know, a big series, very popular series, and you're covering it like weeks later, ain't nobody gonna see that, ain't nobody gonna watch that, because they've already saw it, they already know the news. So yeah, I think that's a thing.
And like Warcrotch just mentioned, by the way, that name Warcrotch is freaking funny.
It's awesome.
You know, I like the addition of webcams. Yeah, that's also another thing too. We really wanted to do that.
Make it more personal, more interactive.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Our voices are very unique and individualized, but having our faces here, you know, we can actually like kind of gauge with you guys, and you can see our reactions to certain things and know what we're actually doing. You can see Miles flex for like 5 minutes. Which is now gonna do, which is not gonna do because I said that. You can see me drink some water and then spill it, and then and they go, "Oh damn!"
I remember.
And you
that.
can watch.
I remember that.
Square.
God.
That's from Nisa Monogatari's opening. She's like doing all this weird crap that I'm like, I love that opening.
I think also some other cool things we could do is like kind of show off like some of our favorite things from our collections and whatnot. Like say I get the Iron Blooded Orphan set and we kind of, you know, show it on stream or something. Like I think that would be pretty cool to stuff like that. Stuff. But we do also want to.
Oh, Valkyrie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Valkyrie. I just got recently. Sorry. Just worked out conveniently.
Yeah, that did work out pretty well. But yeah, we also do want to try and do something for like Christmas. We're not gonna do the 12 days of anime on here. I don't know if we're gonna do that on our own channels. I'm trying to plan on it, but we do want to do some kind of like Christmas special, like maybe on like, I wouldn't say on Christmas, maybe Christmas Eve. I don't know. But I think watching like maybe a Christmas themed or like winter type movie would be pretty cool for Christmas maybe, or we could just talk about some of the things maybe that we've got on Christmas or whatever. Something like that, like a special, I think would be cool to do. So just a lot of brainstorming, a lot of ideas we have to come up with, and you guys can help out and all that as well. So yeah, you guys have anything you want to add on that?
Add on that.
Like as far as the things that we're gonna do.
Yeah, I mean, like, do you have any ideas? Do you have any ideas?
I had an idea in my head, like maybe like one of these streams later on, maybe to keep everyone entertained and whatnot, and to keep myself occupied. I'll probably, you know, instead of using my face, I'll probably have the webcam pointing down to Bam right here. And I can draw.
Which I didn't see what that was. Oh, that was
I can draw
a bunch of blur.
Everyone entertained. And I could draw like, I don't know, whatever you guys want. You give me some recommendations while we all talk about so and so. You know, we could talk about Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, or we could talk about boobies. I mean, I got some.
Dude, that could be a thing.
Yeah,
for a spoiler cast, you draw one of the characters while we're talking it, and at the end you show your final product.
That would be it.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Yeah! Yeah!
Oh man! Oh dude, why does it sound? Why did you make that sound so goofy though? Like that sounded fine. That idea is great, but then you're like, oh man! Oh yeah! Oh, dude, like
I drew Aaron. Do you want to see Aaron?
Yeah, I actually think this looks cool.
This is a rough sketch. This isn't a serious drawing, but I drew Aaron right here. I don't know if you guys can see it.
I can't see it.
It's probably too.
It just looks like a blank sheet of paper.
Oh!
Yeah.
That looks badass.
It's a rough sketch.
That looks badass. I don't care. That looks badass to me.
But I mean, in the actual cast, I'll really like go all in. I'll go all in. I'll try to at least.
I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. So I mean, as we go forward, we're only gonna hopefully get more suggestions from you guys, and we're gonna brainstorm some more ideas and more things we can do here, because we we do want to try and do a lot, but we also want to have like that freedom. You know, we're not going to be limited to just like, oh, one thing a week or whatever. We're gonna do it, you know, when we feel it's yeah. We want to make it fun. We want to do it when we feel like is the best time to put out stuff and do streams or videos or whatever the case may be. all our things may not be streams. Like I think the main stream part of it will be like these podcasts kind of things like that are just dedicated to that. So that'll be like seasonal talk, just certain topics, but like for like news videos and stuff, we could make those together like on the side and just upload them. Like it really depends how we want to do it. If we feel it's a thing worth talking about with a big group for a discussion and all that, we may go that route with it. There's a lot we can do. So yeah, the next thing, just briefly, we're not going to go really, you know, super into it, but we're going to discuss our favorite of the current season we're in. We're at the fall. We're almost at the end of it, which we do plan on doing a seasonal roundup, like a final thoughts on the season for the fall. Yeah. So we're gonna start with Miles, and Miles is going to tell us his favorite anime of this fall season and why.
Okay. All right.
Miles, you're up.
What?
I said you're up, Miles.
All right. So, like my favorite. I mean, there's a lot of this season that I've actually been enjoying. I honestly think that this is probably one of the better seasons that we have had.
I would agree.
You know,
I agree with that.
In a while, but like one of the shows that like I'm really enjoying right now, is Inuyashiki, and that's great. Mainly because of the fact like in some of the episodes, like I just get like really hype. Yeah. I get really hype. Sometimes I'm like laying down in bed, and then all of a sudden crazy happens. I'm just like, oh shit, you know?
Whoa,
so
man.
like,
and it's so cool having a old man for a main character.
Yeah. But that's the sad thing. Like he's really not even that old. He's 58.
I mean, compared to your normal average character in anime, he's pretty old.
I get that. I was just saying, I feel bad. Like everyone calls him old man. I'm like, dude, no, he's not even. That
he has wrinkles and white hair. He's an old man.
It's because that's a society in Japan that made him work so hard that he became old.
Oh, well, no, he came down with illness.
But they try to say like he's always been working so hard, like that has made him like stressed out.
And then he finally got that house in the first episode for his family.
Yeah, it was behind the other house, which kind of hit me on the ground. Yeah, hit me on the ground.
Yeah, we'll also have a karaoke night. No, I'm just kidding.
So your pick is a karaoke night. Oh god.
No.
Good idea.
But yeah, Inuyashiki, I'm really enjoying. I mean, it's a very simple story in terms of its presentation. I mean, good versus evil sort of thing. You have two characters going at it, and blah 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 blah. You know, I mean, it's nothing entirely new that we have seen before, but like I just like on how the story is presented, and it's just really entertaining. That's why. And I really like on how, you know, it kind of is not so much, but it is kind of is delving into that little philosophical aspect to where, you know, what makes someone good, you know, can they be redeemed,
good and evil,
you know, good and evil, all that stuff, you know, what, how far can you go to the point in which you no longer become human? I mean, if you really want something like that, you got to watch like Ghost in the Shell. But I mean, Ghost in the Shell does a better job with that. But like Inuyashiki is damn entertaining. Damn entertaining.
I would agree.
Karaoke night every night.
Right. It is.
I was correct about that.
So we'll go to Aaron next, and then we'll end off with me.
All right. For me, probably hands down would be Ancient Magus Bride right now. Of this season so far, like I love Inuyashiki. Don't get me wrong; it's definitely top 3 for me. But the Ancient Magus Bride takes the cake because there's just something whimsical about every episode. And don't get me wrong, like you're almost very similar to Inuyashiki in this concept. You know, the Ancient Magus Bride isn't anything brand new. It's been done before. You know, it's the whole fantasy elements. But the tones it's setting for and the characters and all that, and even the relationship they have with one another, that is definitely different. And I don't think there's ever been a series that's done that, where, you know, you have this girl who was essentially sold off in the very first episode as a slave, and, you know, ends up with this creature of all sorts, and just their relationship starts building into this it's not even just, you know, a lover relationship, but it's kind of a you know, needs each other relationship, and the character that you meet, the various stories that are told within it, you know, I'm just saying, right, hands down, like there are some things that I completely don't expect every episode from the Ancient Magus Bride what it does with the stories, especially like with the and it's no spoiler, I'm not gonna spoil it, but in case you guys haven't seen it yet, one of the episodes where you meet this husband who's taking care of his sick wife, and you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where you know his sick wife essentially he tries to cure her, but his methods of curing her are pretty messed up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
dude.
yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
And I did not expect that. Like I expected something messed up to happen. Don't get me wrong, but not on that caliber. And that's one thing that I think every episode, every week does something that's like, oh shit.
The prequel to the Ancient Magus Bride, I know for a fact we've all seen that. Like the OVAs,
they're amazing.
They were even pretty dark. So I mean,
and you know, even besides even the story, like the animation is stellar. Like to me, it almost has a movie like animation every episode. And it's the OVAs.
Really nice. It's really nice.
The OVAs really like took the cake for it. I almost thought that's why they took so long with them, but it's just everything about the show, and even the opening, the closing. There's too much to love about that show for me. So
there is definitely, and I like how they do touch on. I like how they do touch on the whole like beast kind of creature, whatever, and human relationship, because like you said, it hasn't really been done too much. Like I don't really, I can't recall a show right now off the top of my head that I've watched that really does that. But like even if you go like, because I'm a big Reddit person now. I never really was a Reddit person now, but now I'm like big on it. If you go to the Ancient like Magus Bride like discussion on Reddit, they're always talking about like the relationship between Chisei and Elias and all that.
Yeah.
Like is it right? Is it right? Is it ethical? Like I always see people talking about it. So
well,
like,
yeah, you know what's funny? Like in case you guys haven't seen the newest one, because I think Miles hasn't seen the newest one. He's a little bit behind.
I've seen up to the fairy episode.
Okay, the newest episode touched on that relationship because one of the characters, like, flat out, I'm not gonna say who it is, but flat out told Chisei, like, don't become a dependent on this person. He's the one. He bought you,
right?
And you don't have to feel like you owe him though for that. And it's interesting because of that, because there's always this: is Chisei being reliant? Is she legitimately in love with Elias? What's the relationship? And I think that's something that every week it delves into a little bit more, but it's not rushing it. It's doing it at a nice pace. I'm telling you, like, if you guys have not checked out this Ancient Magus Bride, you are missing out.
You definitely should. You definitely should.
Even if you're not really a huge fan of fantasy, I think that the way it does things, it's not your typical fantasy show either. So, I mean, and also for people who love fantasy, mythological stuff, it also has things like that too. Introduced.
I think Aaron is lagging a little bit.
Show that I thought of.
he's cutting in and out.
Aaron,
all right, memory.
Is he good now?
What?
I don't think so.
What
you were cutting in and out.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, what part did I cut out with?
I don't even know.
Oh man, that sucks.
You're just rambling.
But watch the show. Just watch the show.
Yeah.
Just watch the show.
Definitely worth the watch.
It's a good
watch it.
Are we talking sequels or no?
Are we talking sequels?
Can I say a sequel for my favorite, or?
I don't see why not. It's still part of the season, right?
I would probably say March Comes In Like a Lion season 2.
Yeah.
Just because, like, with the way season 1 ended with Shimada and then Ray and all that at the end, which it was fantastic how the season ended. Just the way this second season has started, at least for me, with this arc with Hina and whatnot, like, I'm not gonna spoil it, but just like you never thought that Hina would be the one to have this kind of happen to her, and you'd like, like she's just so precious. Like all the characters in March Comes In Like a Lion are so precious.
And it's human, dude. Like it's human.
Yeah, and it's just like you don't want to see anything like this happen to some of these characters, and just like what they've started off with Hina, kind of now what they're going into, like what Ray has on the line, sort of like he wants to win, so bad now more than ever. Nikaido, what's happening with him now, like this second season of March Comes In Like a Lion, like I loved the first season. Like I think I gave the first season a 10, legit.
I think I did.
Like
I believe I did.
This second season is even past, how the first season started off at least. So I'm really enjoying that right now. But also another one, if we're not talking sequels, besides Inuyashiki and the Ancient Magus Bride, which you guys have talked about, Hoseki no Kuni or Land of the Lustrous. It's one that a lot of people are like sleeping on, one that a lot of people aren't watching. It's a hidden gem, and that's what everybody says. Cause, yeah, it literally is, because like I said, not many people are watching it, but it's and I think why a lot of people are turned off by it is because they see the CG and they're just like, I'm not really feeling that.
I don't know about you guys, but like the CG is probably one of the best CG that I've seen in anime
100%.
Like it is.
Yeah, the background.
It's smooth. It's smooth CG. And in a good way. It's not, wonky robotic CG. It's actually like
it's beautiful.
I've not seen.
It's beautiful, man. The background, the landscapes, like it's really, really beautiful. And I think it's real fitting for. I mean, me and Marth were talking about this, like it's real fitting that a show would be CG that's like focusing on gems, and it really they show the detail like to some of these gems, like they go into it too, like they get real kind of like scientific with it, and I
especially how each girl has like their own distinct hair color. I love that.
Yeah. It's really awesome, and I think a lot of people should try it out. It may not be for everyone, granted, but I remember just at the beginning of this season, like it was like maybe like a 7 on Mal or a 6.9, and now it's almost at an 8. So
really?
It's almost at an 8, and it has a huge fan base.
Don't see that too often.
Yeah, it has a huge fan base in Japan, and I know a lot of people who are even past where the anime is right now in the manga. They say they love it. I'm loving the anime, and I may go to the manga after this. I don't know if it's going to be a complete adaptation, if there's more, but Land of the Lustrous, I would definitely say people need to watch it.
I have an idea, by the way.
There's a lot of shows that I need to get caught back on and stuff like that. So hopefully by the end of the season, I can at least talk about some of these shows.
Now listen,
I'm watching MMO Junkie. I just finished like episode 5.
I need to finish that. I'm halfway through it.
I gotta watch it myself.
I like MMO Junkie. I like MMO Junkie. It's cute. It's cute. I like it.
I want to see Blend S and Astrid. Like Blend S, like
me too. I'm waiting until it's over though.
I'm waiting till because I want to binge it.
Yeah, I'm gonna binge it too.
Sadistic.
I thought you hated that opening though.
I do hate that opening, but it's still cute.
That part's so funny. It's created so many memes.
That's exactly why I hate it. It's just like nonstop. That's all I've gotten is memes of that. It's almost made me not want to watch the show.
I retweeted this on Twitter, but I don't know if you guys saw the meme where it's like they have the intro. It's like, sweet sister service or whatever, and then it goes Shrek.
I've seen the JoJo one. I've seen.
Yeah, they've made them for like everything now. Like Like I saw the one dude like it was like it said all the words and at the end it was like fuck her right in the pussy.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm just like oh my gosh. So yeah, like many hilarious things have been made from that. So what was your idea, Aaron? What was your idea?
Here's my idea. Since we did talk about all the good stuff, but what is one show this season you've watched that's terrible? That you hate.
That's terrible.
Black Clover. My pick would be Black Clover or probably Osama Game.
Osama Game. Yeah, I just dropped that.
Man. I've gotten so much hate. Listen, I've gotten so much hate for the Osama Game, and you guys know this especially, but it's baffling to me because on Mal it's got like a 5.4 right now, 5.3, and I was one of the biggest defenders of the Osama Game when it first started. And yet, the amount of hate I'm getting where people telling me I should get killed. The worst reviewer ever. Dude, yeah. There's one of my comments that says, "Oh, you should die. You're a terrible reviewer." I'm like, the hell, man! Like, this show sucks.
It has a pretty defensive group then of people.
Show. And that's what amazes me because like, where are these people defending it though? All I ever see is people hating on it. I've never seen anyone defend the Osama Game.
Me either.
Everyone agrees with me. Like I've gone to all these different people and asked, "Hey, what do you think about the Osama Game?" It's horrible. It's garbage. It's terrible. No one's ever said, "Man, it's okay" or "It's good." No, none of that. Yeah, apparently there are defenders of it somewhere hidden away. They're just like hiding. No, but that show is. Ooh, man.
Yeah.
Trav said Evil or Live. I haven't watched that one. I don't want to watch it.
I'm scared to watch that, man. Like
it's like the Osama the Osama Game. It has a cool concept with like the whole text messaging thing and whatnot, but like I guess just how the way it went about it is just like
the characters are so stupid, man. They're so. Oh my god.
You know what the problem is? No, you know what the problem is that I've read all the manga for the Osama game now, and the original one, the first one, should have been the anime. It should have been this, but instead they decided to take the first story and then move it to the sequel, and then use the first game as like flashbacks.
Yeah.
Those are the characters you cared about. Those people all were very interesting characters. The new cast
sucks.
What? Yeah, like who are these people? Who cares? Only two of them ever anyone knows about half the time. It's Natsuko and the main guy. No, it's a terrible show. I really don't like it.
And
Black Clover, I'm scared. I read the manga. I told people it wasn't that great, but
yeah,
I'm like, oh man, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm watching the dub for Black Clover. It's kind
of
hard. It's kind of hard to watch, to be honest.
No,
I mean,
is it better in terms of dub? That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, but
like.
It has got better, I guess, since he actually joined the group, the Black Bulls or whatever. I mean, I'm enjoying it like a little bit more, but just like the start was like really slow and really bad for me. I don't even know why why they're putting this in theaters. The first 4 episodes, especially, like I brought up the thing like. I tweeted at Crunchyroll. I was like, how much y'all being paid to promote this stuff? And like, I know Crunchyroll goes all out with like a lot of their shows, whatever they're streaming, they promote them and all that. But you have a movie for Black Clover. Like, yeah, I get it's popular, but like, it's the first 4 episodes. Like, most people didn't like the first 4 episodes. I guess they're trying to appeal to like kind of maybe the people who are newer to anime. And maybe they are digging Black Clover. Maybe the only thing they watch is like Dragon Ball Super. Maybe the only thing they watch is Dragon Ball or something. I don't know. It's just like, I mean, I hope it does get better. I hope as like Asta progresses with the Black Bulls and whatnot, and we see Yuno with the Golden Dawn and all that. Like, I think it could get a lot better. But so far, Black Clover is probably like my second or third least favorite of this season. Osama game takes the cake though. Like that's like on MemoryNK level. Like it's bad. Like it's yeah, it's pretty bad. So
it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to find the poll that I did a while back ago.
Oh, you did a poll for that? Like, what?
For what, MemoryNK and Osama game?
No. I did. Oh, here it is. Okay, because
I'll vote for both.
Travis just said, let me scroll up to find his comment really quick. Let me see where it's at. He said, Memory, I can't believe you say Black Clover. It's much more enjoyable than My Hero Season 1. And I put out a poll on Twitter.
No, dude.
I remember that
this was mind-blowing. This was mind-blowing.
Yeah, okay, I put,
like, what?
Because I'm bored, retweet for My Hero Academia, for Black Clover. Okay, we have My Hero Academia and Black Clover. Guess what the votes were?
Wasn't like dead close. Like it was really close.
We had 50 retweets for My Hero Academia, and we had 100.
No,
no.
Yo, you the shit out of me. What?
We had 47 likes for Black Clover, so only three less votes.
That is mind blowing,
dude.
I'm like, geez.
I don't know if that's just Twitter trolling or if they're actually serious.
Be. Because I mean, to be honest with you,
I don't know.
So far, Black Clover has been troll bait for a lot of people. I mean, there are hundreds of videos on YouTube just alone of Black Clover being this really goofy thing. Where I mean, look at Asta's voice, for example, where they have him like being a car. We go, yeah,
and it's like the engine like revving.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh man!
But you know, that's just seriously no. You can't no. Legit, people can't actually be liking Black Clover more than My Hero, or even close to it. No.
I can't.
I enjoy My Hero Academia. I enjoy Black Clover to a certain extent, but there is just so many things that just really irk me about the show. And I said this before in my reviews too. Like, I genuinely really want to like this show. It's just what it's doing, how it's trying to present. I mean, I know it's a shonen series. But like how it is presenting itself is just like I'm just not really digging it. Like I enjoy some parts of it, but I don't know. Like it's kind of like a mixed bag with me. That's what it is. But
I just want to do that.
I hope it does get better because I think it could be like I think it could be a solid show. You know?
I think it has potential. It's just what it's doing right now. Like I have a lot of
and how they're
irks with
adapting it. It's
I wanted to do something different. Yeah.
like
And
they're
I heard
following
the manga.
I heard there's already been
so.
some filler. I heard they're going like really, really slow with adapting the manga. I mean, they've already said it's gonna be 50.
That's Boruto.
they already said it's gonna be 51 episodes or whatever.
Oh God. Oh,
so,
I heard about
Black
that.
Hey, I'm just saying, I'm gonna say it's probably I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but Boruto over Black Clover. I'm just saying.
Hey, I think a lot of people would agree with that.
I think a lot of people agree with you, man, just because of the fact that
I mean,
Naruto being
I'm enjoying Boruto.
Boruto's dad.
Dude, I love when people keep saying that. Like, oh man, the show about Boruto's dad. Oh man, like
I don't know why did that become a meme? I don't know. When did that start?
probably because it legit is basically Naruto, but you know, it legit is, man. Like, I don't care what anyone says. You know, Boruto is Naruto. They're just different people. That's it. Like, I know it's not some, but come on.
I've tried the Emoto show, but I instantly dropped it after the first episode.
Oh, you're talking about the one where it starts off with the... Oh, my God.
Yeah, I instantly dropped it after the first episode. I'm like, I can't, sorry.
No, but realistically, that show is actually pretty good. I think I'm episode 3 right now, or 4. That show is actually funny. The problem is if you don't get past that first 2 minutes of the dude eating his sister's, you know... I'm not... Yeah, let's just leave it there. Get past that, and the show actually becomes good. It's just you find out because he's writing the whole thing.
I think I stopped at episode 4. I think I stopped at episode 4 or 5.
I'm waiting until the whole thing because I want to watch it on like when it's all out.
I'll probably finish it eventually, yeah. But I mean, it's kind of like the Arrow manga sensei kind of thing. Like it's
but it feels a lot like I want to say the story is a lot more enjoyable than Arrow manga. Arrow manga sensei.
They're both hilarious. They're both hilarious, though.
I mean, you know, for example, with Arrow manga sensei having a girl just talk about dude's dicks for like the whole introduction of her character.
I think I like the characters probably in that Emoto show more. The a sister's all you need or whatever.
Yeah, no, because I mean, look, Arrow manga had what? It had the main dude who was like, forgettable. I already forgot his name. And then you know it had the sister who was actually the one that was funny.
Yeah,
that was about it.
That's really only who everyone cared about was the
his sister. Like legit, everyone has things of his sister. That's it.
Yeah.
The gifs, the memes are all basically centered around the sister.
But I think the Sisters All You Need one kind of has a unique thing going on with it, at least where I was at, because at the beginning they say that I forget the main dude's name, but they say that he has a brother, but I guess it's actually a girl. Even though like it looks like a girl when I no, because when I first watched it I was like obviously the brother looks like a girl, so I'm like, okay.
Dude, I told you. I told everyone. I said that is not a dude. That's a chick.
Yeah, but they introduced him as his brother, so I'm like, wait, is this really his brother? Like, this is one of those traps. But now, as we went through the series, at least where I was, it was like, oh, this is actually a girl. Like, oh, I'm liking this, man. I'm like, whoa.
Dude, I won't lie. Like, if you would have fell back, I would have laughed a little bit. I'm sorry. I thought for a second you were. I'm like, oh god, he's gonna.
So yeah, those are kind of what we're enjoying the most so far from this season, and what we're not really enjoying the most. We're gonna have a full thing, hopefully, with our final thoughts on the whole season, like probably in 3 or 4 weeks, I'd say, somewhere around there. No,
Travis is not a trap. Because legit, that's a girl.
It's a girl. No, it's a legit girl. I thought it was a boy. That would have been a trap, but actually it's a girl. Well, yeah, because when they introduced them, they're like, it's this person's brother. I'm like, wait, that's a girl. And I'm like, oh, it's another one of those traps. But now it's actually a girl. So I know some people asked some questions about shows in the chat that anime guitarist, anime guitarist, Urahara.
What's Urahara again? Why do I feel like I've seen that or know about it?
It's a Crunchyroll one. It's like really vivid. Like I haven't watched any of it, but
I think I know. I think I've not heard of. I'm not seen it, but I've heard of it.
Man, I'm trying to catch up to Gintama. But that's why I've been slacking.
Talk about
Aaron's lagging again.
So cute.
Hello?
There, memory.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
I lost everyone for a second.
Yeah, Aaron was lagging.
I lost everyone for a second. What happened? No, I was talking. I was talking
you were
about
lagging a bit.
Yeah, no. For me, everyone lagged because everyone stopped. Love is a Cocktail is the show I was talking about.
Oh yeah, the short. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like super great, but I like that. No one talks about it.
We had 2 really good shorts last season with Aho Girl and Sudare Children or whatever.
Yo, but next season, Junji Ito, you better watch that. Watch
that. So it's like, wait, like is that? Am I the only one getting like
Junji Ito?
Yeah, I think it's only on your end, Aaron.
Dang it! Why? Why? Why?
Well,
I think it's fine now. I think it's fine now. Yeah. So, for everyone asking questions about other anime from this season, we're gonna do that in a podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna do that in a podcast.
So we don't want to talk about all of them now because then that would kind of ruin the point of having a final thoughts for this season. So it is coming. So
eventually,
don't worry about that. But yeah, definitely follow all of us on Twitter for like updates and all that on whatnot, when we're gonna have a podcast or what we're gonna be covering, all that. And we're gonna end this off with any questions that you guys have.
Yep.
We're gonna do a little lightning round. We're not gonna dive too much into the questions. Like if you ask us like a really big topic, we'll probably save that for like another stream, you know. But just give us some, questions regarding, I guess whatever, and we'll briefly answer them before we head out of here.
Can I just say, everyone wants you to dab, Nate? Like they want you to end this thing with the dab.
We'll dab after the stream.
Just dab at the end, okay?
Or if someone donates $1. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, come on,
Titty streamer.
They're looking to they want us to dab on camera.
Watch somebody do
Miles, you forgot it's my channel. I'll get the $1, buddy.
Oh no!
I know. I'm supporting you, dude. I'm supporting you. I'm supporting you.
No, I'm
gonna put that $1. That better be split 3 ways. 33 cents each. We'll give you an extra cent. You can't do that. What's better, Myoga or Eureka 7?
Whoa,
dude, that's not even a question.
Whoa, that's not even a comment. My boy.
Come on, man.
Eureka 7, obviously, Myoga.
Kristen Thomas asks, how old are you all? I'm 27.
19.
23.
Hey, that's pretty funny actually. 19, 23, 27. It's a 4-year gap.
There's a big age gap between us. I'm old. I'm old, man.
Who started the idea of doing the podcast? And Neko-chan asked.
Nate.
That was definitely Nate.
Yeah, and we kind of had a joke about it, like me and Miles, like we wanted to call it like Buddies React, but
I really told him
that got shut down pretty quick.
But hey, if you guys are down for a little segment. Well, if you guys are down for a little segment for the AniBrigade called Buddies React, hey, just send in your votes now.
That could be a sub part. AniBrigade : Buddies React episode 1.
He's got cool. Like occasionally, we switch up who actually is doing like the things.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of okay. I'll give you that. That'd be kind of cool. By the way, who looks younger?
I know. Probably me. Probably
Memories.
Because I shaved.
Wow.
Memory, are you 20 now or 19?
I'm 19.
I said 19.
Oh, okay. All right.
Which of you guys are the biggest nerd, by the way? That kind of Aldrich Nation.
Which of you guys is the biggest nerd? Probably.
I think
it's
me,
not
man.
me. It's between you two.
I think me.
It might be me or Aaron. It might be Aaron.
Dude, I think it's me, man.
I think Aaron. I'd probably say Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron's seen 600 anime, so I've seen half of that.
600, dude. I'm at almost 900. What are you talking about?
Oh, you're almost at 900 now. Okay.
Yeah.
I've only seen like roughly around 300 to 400. So I mean.
Yeah, but besides that, I mean, like play video games like 24/7. You know.
I mean, I play video games too. I mean.
I'm nerdy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Me and Aaron.
Comic books, manga.
You know, are you guys hyped for Infinity War? I want to see Infinity War, but. The thing is that I've only seen a select few of the movies. I mean, I guess I don't have to watch all the movies. I can simply just go in and enjoy the film for what it is. It's just superheroes battling it out, But I feel like I have to actually watch, like, some of the Marvel movies before heading into Infinity War.
Oh! Jenny said you can't be a professor if you're not the biggest nerd.
Ooh.
I can't be the biggest.
Oh no.
Damn. Shot down.
But yeah,
apparently
Infinity
Nate's
War.
5 years old too.
Infinity War. I saw the trailer. It looks pretty hype. I gotta say.
Yeah, it does look pretty hype.
But I watched the first Avengers, and
I need to watch the second Age of Ultron.
Yeah, I still need to watch that too. So
I'll
probably go see it anyway.
Oh, you also have to watch Guardians of the Galaxy because
Guardians of the Galaxy you should watch regardless.
Yeah, I know. I need to watch a lot of these movies.
I like Guardians.
Like I have Guardians of the Galaxy on my plan to watch, Age of Ultron, and another one which has no relation to Avengers, but it's Interstellar.
Interstellar was great. That
I remember that. Yeah. Interstellar was good.
Just because that movie seems like right up my alley, like space, like sci-fi stuff like that. Like it's just like that's for me.
To appreciate Infinity War is that you have to watch every movie before Infinity War. That's what I'm saying. Like I would have to watch like all the movies.
It's a lot of movies. I
mean, I've seen every single one except for Thor Ragnarok is the more recent one I haven't watched.
I haven't watched the Thor.
Buddies react to Habits videos.
There's a couple.
No, let's not do that. We'll not do that. Say we did.
Name an anime that is loved generally, but you actually hate.
Ooh.
Wait, like what do you mean like that? Like something you like?
Okay, so Warcrotch.
So like
name an anime.
An anime that has a lot of love, but we don't like.
Yeah.
I got
okay,
you.
So like are basically, I guess, our unpopular opinion.
Dragon Ball Super.
Okay.
That's because all the plebs watch it.
That's tough. No, that's tough. I think for me, probably, I want to say it's a mixture between either One Piece or whatchamacallit, Naruto the first season versus the Shippuden series. Because I tend to tell people I love Shippuden more than the original one, and people give me crap for that. Yeah, people give me a lot of crap. They're like, first one's way better. These cast of characters are so much better. And I really love the people in it versus the second one, which is not that good.
I'm trying to think of an anime that.
Sorry.
I'm just going with the easy one, Dragon Ball Super, because everyone loves that somehow.
Dude, which amazes me because really, all I ever see from people is hate for it half the time. That's what, at least on my end.
Well, maybe I just follow the wrong people. Maybe I'm subscribed and follow the wrong people, man. I don't know.
That's so messed up.
I'm just playing.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know about an anime that I actually hate, but I'll say that I don't really enjoy as much as I think I should compared to the majority of the fan base. That's probably that right there, One Piece.
That's what I'm saying,
I mean, One Piece. Don't get me wrong. It's a pretty entertaining series. It's just compared to the rest of the community who was head over heels for One Piece. They really enjoy it, and I totally respect that. But for me, I don't enjoy it as much. I've gotten up to the Water 7 arc, so I've seen over I guess half the series, 400 plus chapters. Yeah. But everyone's like, you need to get to the much better. I've read 400 chapters of One Piece. How much longer do I need to read until it actually gets good?
You have to get further to get to the good stuff. Dude, no series should ever say you need to get to the good stuff before it gets better. That's not a thing that should happen with any show. I don't care what show it is. It doesn't make sense. It should be good from the beginning to the later parts.
John asked, what are each of your most unpopular opinions towards any anime?
Did we just basically
yeah, that's kind of the same thing, I'd say.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, that's kind of the same thing.
Oh, Erased. That's another one. Erased. I love the manga, but also I kind of hate that story, and I also hate the anime too. It's not because of the animation. It's not because of the songs. It's just that it's a very generic story. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh well, yeah. There's Travis. Okay, Travis. No Game, No Life. Yeah, that probably would be me.
Miles didn't want to bring that up.
Huh?
Miles didn't want to bring that up. He'd have pitchforks and fucking.
No, I don't give a shit.
Flamethrowers at his doorstep.
I don't give a shit. I'll tell you straight up. I don't like No Game, No Life.
You say Alducis for Alducis Nation?
Alduix. Is that like a Skyrim kind of? I know Alduin. there's Alduin from Skyrim, so maybe that's a play on that, or maybe not.
I don't know. I don't know what Jenny's saying what to like. Don't hate me if it's because you like race. Just if you actually do like a race, I'm sorry, because it's not like I hate it, but I don't really have a lot of love for comparison.
Yeah, that's the thing with anime. You know, there's a lot to watch. There's a lot people like. There's a lot some people don't.
No, best line ever will always be, dude. You haven't seen that yet? What's wrong with you? What have you? It's like I've seen a lot of anime, and I hate when people tell me, "Oh, you haven't seen that yet? Like, what have you seen?" I don't know, man. I've seen like 850 other shows. Please let me know what shows I haven't seen. I can't watch everything, people. I have to go outside once in a while and walk and see things.
Nick said, "Name one anime you want to get a new season."
Oh,
off the top, well,
one anime that I would love
I
to
think
get.
mine.
Spice and Wolf.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say.
I would love to see Spice and Wolf get a second season.
Yeah.
Or third season, excuse me.
And we needed to have another season.
It needs an ending, dude. Like the light novel has a nice ending. It's cute. It
has so much material too. They only left off like on what, the 4th novel, I think.
Dude, yeah, they still have what?
They skipped over the 3rd.
12 more because it's 16. It was the 16 light novels, right? For it.
Yeah, there's about 17, I think, actually. 17,
okay, and then is that including separate ones that are side stories, or is like that like legit ones? Because I know there's side story ones too that they have.
I think one of them's called like Side Colors. I actually have the whole collection. Let me see here.
It's gonna show us.
There's 17, but there's Side Colors 3, 2, and then I guess there's a Side Colors 1. So there's probably like 3 volumes that are like side stories. But in terms of like, I guess like the main thing, I guess like there's 13 volumes, I guess.
I'm gonna go with Baccano because I know there's a lot to. I know there's still a lot to adapt with Baccano, so that'd probably be
there is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why it stopped where it stopped.
It's been a while, but still, I think that'd be pretty cool to see somewhere down the line another season of Baccano, because I already got most of my sequel wishes fulfilled with like Knights of Sidonia, and I think another season of Ajin would be pretty cool. But they kind of, with what they did with season 2 and how a lot of it was filler. I don't know what they would do.
They left that open ending though.
Yeah, they did. But it'd be kind of weird, like, to go from like following the manga to like mostly filler, then following the manga again, because they almost like caught up to where the manga was, I believe.
They need to continue Blame, like the Netflix Blame.
There's another movie. There's another movie coming out.
Oh, there is another?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Blame 2. Yeah, it wasn't.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, I'm happy now. Shit,
yeah.
I did not know that, because I'm like, dude, there's I think it was 10 volumes, I think, of the light.
Yeah, there's a lot they can adapt with that too.
Manga.
Yeah, and they're big volumes too. They're big volumes.
No, I mean like
oh, you're talking. Yeah, all together. Yeah,
10 or 11 are the original. Then the new one's 6 now. Yeah.
What else? I'd say like I think a sequel to God Eater would be pretty cool, even though they had a lot of problems with it.
The problem is because I've played the game enough that the second game, if they adapt that, people are gonna hate it.
Yeah.
Because it changes most of the characters. Like I think 90% of the characters aren't from the first one anymore. It's only got like 3 references from the original ones. And I'll tell you right now, the characters in the new one. You got your generic girls.
Some other picks. I'd say like Grimgar.
Grimgar needs a freaking second season, dude.
Dude, I just want my Steins.
I'd say Roku no Yusha too. Roku no Yusha was a good one that needs a sequel.
Oh, Rakudai. I would love a second season of Rakudai.
Same.
Rakudai, definitely.
For sure.
There's so many freaking things that they could do second season for.
Yeah.
I've seen Just Because. A few episodes.
Yeah, Just Because. I'm caught up to Just Because. It's so awesome.
Dude, the way you just said that was really like trippy. You went Just Because, like this.
Yeah, you're like, I've seen Just Because. It was so awesome.
No, it is awesome for real.
No, but like you said, like twice in a row, and it like my mind went weird for a second.
No, I love Just Because.
Just Because, right?
Just Because. I love Just Because
right,
just because. Just.
Just Because.
It's one of those shows you're gonna watch just because.
Right.
No, it's like one of those. It's not as good.
Just Because shows.
It's not as good as Tsukigakure, but it's kind of it has the same sort of feeling to it. Like it's a really chill, really laid back series for the most part that has some emotional things to it. And I think now it's really getting into that kind of like Tsukigakure, excuse me, how like it started and how it progressed and ended and all that. So yeah.
Which light novel do I want animated?
It's nowhere near Tsukigakure, but just because it's still pretty good, I'm loving it.
Just because.
Yeah, and it sucks. It sucks because they're having a lot of production issues with it. Like I think when they were on episode 3 or 4, I think I told you guys this. They were on like episode 3 or 4, and they were just getting done with episode 7 or something like that, or episode 8.
By the way, to answer Oliver's question real fast, which series I would want? The Isolator series done by the guy who does
Reki Kawahawa.
Yeah,
the one who does Sword Art Online. The Isolator series is freaking awesome. I wish that would get an anime. They already did a manga, so they could do it. They could do an anime now. It's got to be done.
Tell me why. Tell me why.
I think it's not a light novel, but To Your Eternity by the creator of A Silent Voice.
Oh, I see the cover.
Maybe not anytime soon, but somewhere down the line, I think it'd be pretty cool to see a sequel of that, or not a sequel, anime. Excuse me. Yeah, it's still relatively new, but I think it still would be pretty cool.
The Asterisk War, we do need a season like 3 for that too. I know a lot of people.
There'll be a season 3. There'll be a season.
So that way people can dissect the series again.
Season 2 was great though. Season 2 was legit great.
Yeah,
13 part reviews on it.
Could be better.
Season 2 was a lot better.
Season 1 sucks.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone. Season 1 is garbage compared to Season 2.
How they left off, like with another Festa, like there's no way there's not going to be another season. Like, and from my knowledge, it sold pretty dang good in Japan. Like series like those tend to. So
I played the game, which was horrible. Don't play that.
We got some good ones going on in the chat. I see Monster Musume.
Yeah. You guys are freaking doing it. Yeah.
Trinity 7 season 2.
I can go for Trinity 7.
Alderman season 2. Hell yeah.
Please God.
Yeah.
Alderman was freaking awesome. I don't know why people don't talk about Alderman. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Another Danmachi season, not like that freaking spinoff. Yeah. I mean, the spinoff was okay, but
we will never get Air Gear season 2. I'm sorry, Christian. That will never happen. I love Air Gear, but it will never get a season 2. It's too long.
Noragami season 3, yeah.
Batum
I don't know.
Season 2 also. Batum didn't look great.
Yeah, I don't know about a Batum season 2. I don't know.
It probably will never happen. I mean, even the mangas they were doing sale wise. I don't know, but I'll be honest with you, the mangas ain't even that good. It's like the one that you know when stories try to make a reason for them to continue on. Like it could have ended right then, but it didn't. It just keeps going on and on and on. They just keep throwing more stuff at you. They basically did that with Batum. That's what pissed me off.
I don't know why my cam keeps blinking. I gotta figure out why it keeps doing that.
Because it's blinking like it's got eyes, man.
It's really annoying.
Damn. Maybe we both need to restart our router.
Everyone needs to.
So yeah, we're gonna end it here, guys.
That was not a lightning round, by the way. That was like a lightning.
Yeah, lightning long round. Lightning rod long round. Yeah. But yeah,
wait, wow.
What?
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 That's what I heard come out of your mouth, dude.
Me?
No, Nate.
I did not say anything like that. But yeah, that's where we're gonna end it, guys. Let us know, like we said before, other things you want to see from us here for AniBrigade. Really, good start. Really excited about this, and this was just the intro, and probably talked about a lot more than what we wanted to, but it worked out. It worked out pretty well. It was a lot of fun.
We will get better.
Yeah,
it will get better,
and hopefully
we get better. We're still
the little things like Miles' cam thing, which is not his fault. It's kind of just the connection thing in Discord, because video chat's relatively new on Discord. There's gonna be a lot of little tweaks and fixes that we'll have for the future. So, but I mean the layout, the face cams, it's really nice. I hope you guys like that aspect of it. And yeah, anything you guys want to add or say to end off?
Okay, so be sure to follow us on our social media links and
our
YouTube channels, what have you. Help out your boy Memory. Go over to Aaron. And subscribe to his channel. If you enjoy his content and whatnot, just give us a glance over. Follow us on Twitter and all that good stuff. And we're gonna try our very best in order to come up with different ideas and whatnot. But if you do have any ideas for what we can do in the future for these podcasts, and just make them a little bit more fun and engaging overall, anything you want us to talk about, come over back onto Memory's. Come over back to Memory's channel on this video and just let us know your comments in the comments down below.
Yep.
So yeah, as soon as this video is processed.
Well said, buddy. Well said.
It was magnificent.
And
magnificent.
That's going to end it here. We're right at the hour mark. Beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful.
Wow, we did it.
So that's going to be it. We're signing off. See you in the next one.
Oh, the cringe. Oh, the cringe. Oh.